The fact that male teachers have become so much less common, I think, is a real problem.
Yeah.
For boys to sort of see men in the classroom, to actually have them as role models, also to see that education is a thing that like men care about as well.
Oh, it's a great point. Yeah, one of my greatest influences was this guy Charles Alder. He was my teacher. He was missing a finger, and but
how did he lose his finger?
You know what happened to him? He was at a baseball game cheering on his son. He stood up. His wedding ring got caught on a piece of metal on the bleachers and pulled his finger right off.
I wish I hadn't asked now, but God bless him.
Pretty crazy. And my dad was missing a finger. And so I just related. I was like, oh, God wants these men without fingers to love me or whatever. You know, that's how I was thinking as a kid. It was just crazy. But that's how you think as a kid.
Yeah.
Something tells me there's a few other fingerless men from Theo's childhood we don't know about.
Yeah, because I could see him. If I think about you like, I could see you having like a show at a SeaWorld or something like that, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the cat.
No, it'll be a one night only.
But still,
because I'm letting everybody out.
Oh, you free?
This is wrong.
You free?
Like I'm black. I'm not going to stand here in front of a prison and do a show.
You freeing all the black fish on everything.
All the fish.
Every fish in the ocean, bro. Free Nemo, bro, till it's backwards, man.
I don't know what happened yesterday. Everyone's gone.
Dude, if they had one night though,
yeah,
I'm talking a $320 ticket. It's a pricey ticket. But it's a one night only. Cat Williams and the whales, baby.
Right.
Catfish.
I got you.
People, bruh. It'd be unprecedented, man. You know?
Indeed.
You can tell Cat Williams wanted no part of whatever weird art project Theo had in mind.
When you got sober, did that change? Because there has to be a part of you when you get sober where you go, hey man, they're all going out, but I'm cool staying home. I don't have that.
Oh no, I just didn't. What the best thing that happened from that was at like 11:30 or midnight, I was like, I'm heading home. So you just didn't end up like in the retardation hours. You know, you didn't end up, sneaking into somebody's house through an air vent or some shit, or some dude trying to trick you into being gay or whatever,
I'm so glad when I hear you talk like that, I go, I definitely don't have a problem.
When even Bert is weirded out by you, you've reached a whole new level.
Area 51 is so sick, dude.
Did you get the feeling when you were there that they're holding something?
No, I think they're just, experimenting with drones.
Do you feel like we've had a lot of encounters, or
do
you feel like we've had few?
A lot, dude.
Do you feel like that there are alien figures amongst us, that they have that kind of technology to put people amongst us that are actually beings from other planets or worlds?
Yeah, I mean, like, you ever looked into like the eyes of like a Nordic dude, like a 6'7", like a Viking-looking person, cold blue
maybe
eyes.
6'4", maybe.
That's evidence right there.
Yeah, I gotta look deeper next time. I guess I didn't look that deep, but
if you're a tall blonde dude and catch Theo staring at you, just know your jig is up.
we had a dude. He would give you $10 to look at his butt, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, when I was younger than I am now, this guy would give you $10 to look at his butt, right? Not up close, far away. But he kind of spread his butt a little bit, and you had to kind of go like that at him, and you got the money,
Okay.
So, but it wasn't close up, and it wasn't even super invasive. It was like, I get it's
How old were you at the time?
I was old enough to be like, hey, this guy's kind of a crazy guy, but he's also cheap,
Even Mr. Beast is like, what kind of podcast did I just sign up to be on?
Who is y'all's arch nemesis in the Asian realm? Do you guys have like a?
When you say realm, it's like you're talking about Lord of the Rings or some shit.
It's it's
not a realm. It's just a part of the world. You know what I mean? Realm.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not okay.
Oh, sorry. Dude.
I'm just saying you're like they were like warlocks or some shit.
Not at all.
When you say
dude.
realm, dude, it's like
I'm just saying.
like what wizards don't you with?
No.
It's like no, we're just a part of the planet.
How about this? If
Yeah. Don't say realm again.
Okay.
All right. It's crazy.
But if y'all were in a zoo, let's say that.
Don't
okay?
say that.
Yikes. Theo should have quit while he was ahead. He literally fumbled twice in one conversation.
One time I had a guy die standing up, and I'll never forget that. They called me out to an apartment complex somewhere, and so as I'm walking into the scene with one of the sheriffs, a friend of mine, they're like, well, that's him, and we're not quite in the house yet. And he said, he's standing right there. And I said, what do you mean he's standing? Well, the guy died standing up. For a minute, I thought they were messing with me. I'm like, y'all got to be messing with me. So I even like tapped him on the leg before because he had just, the way he had fallen, he was standing up at a sink, and his head just just kind of landed on he just kind of wedged himself in, and his legs were locked, and that's how we found him. That was so odd, you know?
Yeah, because what are the odds of that? It's like when you watch those videos of those people trying to throw a bottle in the air and make it land, you know?
Right, right.
So
I've only had one die standing up in 18 years.
Oh, wow. So it's a rarity.
That's very rare,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Why are they talking about it like they collected some rare Pokemon?
The Anchorage gigs.
Oh, I never did that.
Me and David Taylor went deep sea fishing. We cut one open right there. Had all these like dots in it. He's like, "What's that?" He's like, "Well, it's egg. It's pregnant, so it's eggs." And he goes, "Is that caviar?" I goes, "Yeah, you eat those raw." I go, "Yeah, you can eat it." He showed us and ate it. And David's like, "I'll have some." Right out of the thing. Every pregnant one we found, David just started filling up on it. And then
Did he get sick?
so sick. You're not supposed to fill up on caviar on a boat.
Yeah, dude. Especially when you're poor.
You can barely afford a burrito, and you're eating fresh out of the womb caviar.
Bro, if somebody brought caviar to me, I'd fucking
served in a womb.
I'd fucking serve a sword to their neck. You can't fucking eat caviar if you're poor, dude.
Yeah, that didn't go.
Your stomach's like, chill out, fat.
Yeah.
You know, can't handle it.
You know some things aren't meant to be eaten straight from the faucet.
Why don't black people lease the N-word out to be said like at a certain event or something? I think there could be a lot of money in that. Is that crazy to say that?
I feel like just how you use it. You know, sometimes.
Oh, I agree. I don't mean using it in a derogatory way, but say like tonight they had like Angelina Jolie was paying 50 bands to say it, right? On a live stream.
I think that'd be cool.
And you sold
because
tickets.
you would want to see how she said
Right,
it.
so that's the thing. And you
Because
sold
she said
tickets
like
to
she
it.
had slaves, like she said
Right,
it.
right.
Because I might be fucking a white girl and be like, yo, call me a nigga. Like,
Oh, damn. Who are these people?
you don't like that?
Huh? I have no idea if I like it or not. But I just think like it's like,
It's prerogative.
okay.
You know what I mean? It's like exciting. It's just like,
And will they do it sometime?
yeah.
No way.
Why wouldn't they? I'll smack them on the ass.
Oh, no.
Giddy up.
Oh, I didn't know they're doing all that. So I guess if somebody's fucking you, you can say it? That's crazy.
Something tells me you won't see this business idea take off on Shark Tank.
Sometimes I'll wake up with and look at my life as like, wow, this is a war I'm in. And I am the guy who's leading my vessel or whatever, you know? Or
There's a lot of that, right? I mean, especially guys like you that have gone through periods of addiction. You know, that's always a war of temptation in your mind. There's always going to be that there. There's always going to be smelling salts.
Oh, I'll hit it. I'll hit it.
There's always going to be smelling salts. This is the dark road.
Oh, this one's so strong.
Oh my God, this is
Bro,
so
I
strong.
can already feel a little of that.
God.
Let me ride.
You know what the difference is, Jamie?
Let me ride that little bit.
You know what the difference is?
I'll lay on my back at 69, this thing, brother. It's already going to be strong, Joe. Quiet. Don't look at me when I do it.
Hit it. Hit it.
I didn't get enough.
You didn't get enough.
Nope.
Really? You didn't inhale. You got scared. You missed.
You're right.
Oh my God! Oh my God! No, you don't do that. You don't do that. What you just did scared everyone.
I'm sweating.
I'm sweating too.
Because of that.
Sorry.
How are you? Are you okay? Bro, you just changed timelines. Because of you, Justin Trudeau resigned. Because of that.
Give me another hit.
Before that.
This man will seriously get high off of anything, and it's nothing less than a skill.
I was out in Utah recently and I was like, dude, it is desolate out here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so hot. Like, I couldn't imagine having been like a pioneer, you know?
Yeah, I
Like
think about that all the time.
Traveling across the way. You have a horse. One of your kids is sick. One of your kids is about to die.
Yeah, they got the cholera.
Yeah. And you don't want to say it. You still want to play with him and wake him up in the morning.
Sure.
You know, even though God's not going to wake him up one of these days, you know, and I hate to say that, but it's like,
I think about that all the time. Those old guys who would get on a wagon and then like half their family would die before they got there. And they just had to keep going. They had to deal with it. Grandpa's dead. Keep going.
yeah. And it's just St. Louis when they get there.
Yeah. Right. I know. That sucks.
Like, is this worth Grandpa?
Yeah.
You know?
And there was nothing in St. Louis. There wasn't even an arch.
No, yeah, there wasn't anything.
No Dairy Queen, nothing.
Theo just made the Oregon Trail sound like the worst group trip ever.
I never really kind of even believe in that when I was younger, when people would talk about the energy and Sedona's got this energy. But, I feel this energy out there that's just of the people that lived there, that built that place. And other places like it. So it's kind of fun to go seek those places out,
Yeah, you'll meet a lot of women. You're like, I never have a period when I'm in Sedona or whatever. And you're like, well, that's, what are we talking? You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's some crazy.
You met a lot of women that have said that?
I mean, I just think you meet a lot of women,
Very specific thing for a lot of people to have said, but yeah.
A lot of women who are keeping crystals in the wrong places, probably,
Why does Theo always run into the wildest women imaginable?
Ohio Democratic lawmakers propose conception begins at erection act.
Okay. So what exactly are they going to do about this now?
Well, a new bill in Ohio would make it a crime for men to ejaculate without intending to have a baby.
Oh, wow. That's definitely something that I could see probably a lot of people probably would be guilty of for sure.
Hey, shooters shoot, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get in too much personal detail, but I think I'd probably be locked up for a long time. $10,000 per discharge.
It's genital communism in a way, I guess.
It's genital communism.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If this law passes, the U.S. economy is about to collapse overnight.
I was talking to this kid, and he didn't know what AIDS was, dude.
What?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what AIDS is.
I was like, kid, I was like,
I don't think I'm allowed to tell you, but
I was like, dude, what about AIDS? And he's like, AIDS? And I was like, AIDS, you know?
one of the top 3 things.
Kids don't even know about AIDS, man.
It's
I was
gone.
like, but that's crazy.
You got to talk to gays, bro. I talked to Mateo.
What does he say?
He goes, oh no, I let guys with like HIV blow loads in my ass.
Oh my God.
I was like, you crazy? Because you can't get it. We got a force field now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, PrEP. So it's like they just can't get it. So it's back to 80s. Let's be gay the way gay was meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if kids should be learning about AIDS from Theo of all people.
Did you start to worry any about your own safety and stuff?
Well, what it was that I was attempting to do was impossible. So before I do this interview, there is no Illuminati. It's just a joke. It's just something that crazy people talk about. There's no such thing as our side and God's side. None of that is even real. I gotta come and make it real. So that's why when I said that, nobody came out and went, that's not true. I'm on God's side. If part of the ritual is wearing a dress, then we should be able to look through entertainment and see all of these people being made to wear a dress.
Yeah, you don't see the dog catcher show up every other year.
Like, it's not a thing.
In a nice skirt, or you don't see an electrician
right. So
come up in a blouse every now and then.
Theo might have just cracked the Hollywood dress code mystery.